Shea Stadium in Houston. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They go play action here on first down. And no, incomplete. Boy, they took a shot there on the first play, tried to start it out with a bang, but it's second down.
Every time you throw an incompletion, you think, boy, that's a wasted opportunity, don't you?
Yeah, because last year they were number 2 against the pass was this Houston defense.
And J.J. Watt is back for all 2017. They'll be that much stronger.
Now Leonard Fournette, and he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
And Leonard Fournette impressing there with that run. It's hard to believe that no Jacksonville Jaguar has broken 1,000 yards since Maurice Jones-Drew in 2011. I think Leonard Fournette could be that guy.
Even with the ankle injury last year at LSU, still averaged 6.5 yards per carry.
And absolutely intimidated opposing defenses. A lot of guys simply didn't want to tackle him.
He'll check this one off to Fournette. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
So when you saw him dump it off to the back, did you think he was going to pick up the first down there?
Well, I knew one thing. It wasn't his primary target. At least it didn't look like it. Turned out to be the play they needed, though. And it's big because it's the opening drive. So converting that third down, keeping the play, not the play, the drive going.
Yeah, it certainly appeared like his downfield targets were covered. Threw a little dump off to his back, and nice effort picking up the first down, though. And you're right. That opening drive, keep those chains moving.
Looking and finding Allen Hurns. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. Fournette, a first down carry. Bulldozes past him. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
They'll run it again with Fournette. Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out, and the Texans scoop it.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11.
Here we go. Red 38.
From the gun, here's Watson. It's complete to Fuller. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. We're still in search of the first down after that last completion.
Let's go. Ohio.
Throwing on third down, Watson. Hard throw, incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, They remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. Leckler now on as he'll punt this away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Jags getting ready to set up shop on offense. And, Charles, it's a question with them that I feel like we've asked many times before. Is this the year you think that they turn it around? They enter 2017 having missed the playoffs for a 9th consecutive year.
And until Jacksonville answers that question affirmatively with a playoff run and a playoff appearance, we keep asking that question, and rightfully so. Look, they've had excellent drafts.
The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Bortles on the give to Fournette. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
He had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Again, it's Fournette. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar and some discomfort down there on the field. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter one of the new year. We'll be back. Swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Brad Nortman in his 6th year in the league on to punt it away as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is fielded at the 7. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. For the Houston Texans as they make their way onto the field, another season for them that begins with a lot of optimism. They coming off a 2nd straight AFC South title, finishing 9-7 3 straight years. Maybe they're hoping this year that 10 wins is a minimum for them.
10 wins and beyond, because they've got the defense to take them all the way to the Super Bowl. #1 in the NFL last year. Get J.J. Watt back.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Yannick Ngakoue in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Ohio! Let's go! Ryan 38!
On 2nd down, here's Watson. Setting up the screen for Miller. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
To throw is Watson. To throw on 3rd down. He finds his target, Fuller. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Good gains there back-to-back for Houston in the passing game, and another first down. This is the former Spartan from San Jose, Tyler Irvin. And he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Come on, let's go.
Now a play fake here on first down. This is intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. There he goes left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. The Raiders are out to an early lead, and we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And he'll bang that one through. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
He's got Fuller. That throw good for 4. It's second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. They've got a 3rd down and 5 to start things out. Here's Watson operating from the gun. And that's caught by Smith. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That throw good for 4. It's second down. On second down, here's Miller. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Now it's Watson. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Fowler. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. A reminder that later tonight we'll see the Giants and Cowboys battle in Dallas. Seems like they're always playing in week 1. And then on Monday night, a doubleheader. Adrian Peterson, his first game with the Saints. He's already back in Minnesota to play the Vikings. And then a 10-20 start on the East Coast. It's the first game for the L.A. Chargers traveling to Denver.
A nice AFC West matchup.
And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Take 4. Here we go. Red 38.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Watson. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Pulled in at the 24. Shedding the tackle, and it gives him some room. Might have been 1 man away from 6 points. As it stands, it's a huge return. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. On 1st down, this is Ivory. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The play fake to Ivory. Now Bortles. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Bortles on the hook up to Hearns for the Jaguar 1st down. Only the Rams made fewer trips to the red zone than the Jags last year, but here they are in the red zone, 1st and 10. Bortles going to throw. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. Bortles to throw on second down. Forced out to his left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Bortles now to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And Myers able to knock it through, and the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Around the NFL, second quarter in Chicago. And it's the Bears who are off to the early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. They begin with a run by Miller. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Oh, now Miller slow in getting up. He's still down on the ground. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Here's Watson. And his throw is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down.
Here we go.
Throwing again is Watson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. The Texans on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Come on, let's go.
Watson from the gun. He'll throw. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Calais Campbell. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up fourth down. Here's Shane Leckler now as he's on to punt for Houston. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. On the NFL scoreboard, second quarter in Nashville. The Raiders are out to an early lead, and we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. And now we're circling here around the 2-minute warning.
This is a setup play, trying to get one last one in before the clock warning.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Throwing on first down is Bortles. And Barnage has it on the right side. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. Go in this first half of play. We're back to Houston after this timeout. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. On second down, Ivory. And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. The Jaguars on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue
From the gun, it's Bortles. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Fielded at the 33. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They start out with a run from Irvin. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Let's go. 1, 9.
To throw on second is Watson. Being chased out, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Yannick Ngakoue. He's the one who finally gets him down for what will wind up being a loss of 16 yards. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
Let's go. 38.
From the gun, Watson. Airing it out deep for Smith. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. 64 yards. And the Texans get a bit closer. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Jaguars getting set to go. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
To throw is Bortles. And he fires one that's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Blake Bortles simply cannot keep putting his team, putting his defense in these types of predicaments. He's got to take care of the football.
And last season, a lot of the turnovers, just like this one, in Jags territory, 11 of the 16 really put them in a tough spot in plus territory for the opposition. And a great spot to start this drive from here. After the interception, here's Watson. And he whips that one incomplete there.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Watson hands this to Foreman, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
3rd and long. It's Watson. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
And his kick is right there. It's good. They've gone to the second quarter in Buffalo. The Jets have taken the early lead over the Bills. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be knocked down sideways, right at the 20. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before half for Bortles. Looking for Hearns, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder, D. Milliner. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Looking to throw on second down. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now third down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
The Texans on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 11. Watson now to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
defense, we've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Bortles escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 30.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Oh, let's go! 1, 9,
On first down, Watson. And that's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down.
Here we go.
Watson now to throw again. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. He'll take this up just shy of the 40. Excellent display of footwork on that run. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that's going to lead to a third down. So still in search of the first down after that last completion.
Let's go.
3rd and 2, Watson. And that is incomplete.
Really good, smart play by the defense, understanding 3rd and short, guarding the first down sticks, and being able to make a play on the football and bat it down.
Here's Shane Leckler now. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And it's taken in at the 9. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. Ivory again. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Throwing now is Bortles. Flush to his right. Now he's hit, and Bortles fumbled. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now Bortles. Underneath, Ivory. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
2nd down and 4. Again, they run. Again, it's Ivory. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. The Jaguars on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Here we go now. Green.
Working from the gun, it's Bortles. A dump off for Ivory. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 10 yards there. Good enough for a Jags first down.
When you surrender 24 turnovers in a season, with 16 interceptions, 8 fumbles lost, Blake Bortles, you do hire a quarterback guru to try and get you right, don't you?
And that's what he did. Has to limit those turnover numbers, doesn't he?
He has a defense that's ready to play right now. He needs to help them by taking care of the ball.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, my initial thought was that maybe he was just trying to blindly throw this one away, and maybe he was. But he's going to get away with it because as he tried to throw it over the left sideline there's a receiver right there in the area, so no grounding call.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Bortles. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big time play.
Ivory. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Partner, you know I'm always going to listen to you first, okay? But when I hear the PA guy say, tackle in the backfield by Clowney, my first thought is to go back to his days at South Carolina and that one particular hit in the bowl game against Michigan.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. This one maybe not as big as that, but my mind goes there as well.
Yeah, but he's a talented individual because you can use him in so many different ways. Obviously, a defensive end. He can play stand-up outside linebacker, and in nickel and sub situations, rush him inside against offensive guards. He's usually too quick for him.
Now they'll throw it. Bortles. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. J.J. Watt able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of a yard. From Soldier Field, meanwhile, in Chicago, a third-quarter score. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags. Now Bortles. They go with the screen. It's Yeldon. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. So unable to get any yardage at all off of the screen there on 3rd down.
And ordinarily on 3rd down, that's when you want to bring pressure. You get all your guys who want to get after the quarterback. But how about the patience they showed? Read the play, snuffed it out, and made a nice stop.
And Myers able to knock it through. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here.
Let's go.
To throw is Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. The Texans on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 9. Now it's Watson. Dancing to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Here's Shane Leckler now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. That's taken on the 25. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. And the ball is knocked out, and the Texans scoop it. And this would have been returned to right around the 38-yard line. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
Here we go.
Following the fumble recovery, Watson. And this one's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They'll run with Miller. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This will be 3rd and 6. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will tighten this one up a bit. Now a one-score game at 20-13. So they recover the fumble but could not take advantage of the short field. They do get 3.
And no one ever turns down 3 points going up on the board. But the offense will go to the sidelines wondering what if. While the defense on the other side, they'll celebrate holding them to just a field goal after giving up such bad field position.
That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. On second down, here's Bortles. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Shotgun now for Bortles. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Ford. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. On the NFL scoreboard, 4th quarter now at Soldier Field. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be their 2nd on the young season. Nortman on to kick as he sends it away. This is taken at the 15. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Watson trying to get his guys moving.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Back to throw. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Here we go.
He'll look to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
The drive begins with a run by Ivory. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 8 yards to go here on second down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. And now the Texans want to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 5.
There we go now. Green 90. Green 90.
Back to throw, Bortles. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It's a gain of 6, and that ought to just about do it. In this defense, they needed that 1 more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that 1 more stop.
I feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
On the NFL scoreboard, they've gone to the 4th in Cincinnati. And the Ravens have opened it up a bit, leading by a couple of scores. A win would be their first of the young season. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. He's going to field this at the 4. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Texans take possession. And here comes the Texans now. 1 possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20, 10, and yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
The receivers have been running them ragged. Maybe some tired legs in the secondary, maybe some tired legs in the pass rush. Didn't get to him, and look what resulted. A touchdown, tie game. They've got a chance to take the lead.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range, not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll make it a second down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Bortles to throw. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Now Bortles. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
To throw is Bortles. And the pressure gets to him again. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now out come the Jags. Set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Second down following the run. This is Ivory, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue. As a fan of the NFL, for an opener, you can't ask for much more than this overtime in Week 1.
I know it's hard to believe that some people may not have been watching our game, but I'll bet through social media they found out this one was snug and getting into overtime, and they flipped over here in a hurry. This is fantastic. If you're a fan of ball, you love these types of games.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. First throw of overtime for Bortles. And he floats one there, incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3. They run with their short yardage man, Ivory. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. They go with the ground game, pick up the first, now in plus territory.
And that changes the whole mentality of a play caller, doesn't it? Once they cross the 50, they feel like they're in the strike zone, all right? You don't have to be in the red zone to take those big shots downfield or go after the end zone. Right now, that might be available to them.
And now this first drive in OT continues. Back to the ground on first down. Again, Ivory. Takes this to the 45. Not much space after that broken tackle. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. They've had some success here in overtime on this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to them.
They go play action for Yeldon. Now it's Bortles. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
Brandon, that's a huge completion there. That puts them in field goal range, but let's face it. They don't want 3 here. They want 6. Well, with these overtime rules, a touchdown finishes it off.
Yeah, looking to win it right away. Good to know, though, that they have 3 in their back pocket if they need it. And the busy afternoon continues for Ivory. Chris Ivory loses the football. And the Texans say they have it. They do. And a costly mistake. Coaches talk so much about ball security, and in overtime, so paramount.
Partner, do you ever wonder if maybe they talk about it too much?
Too much, yeah.
Doesn't seem like you can, but maybe by discussing it time and time again, and you know they overemphasized it here, it almost became self-fulfilling.
And any points beat them here. Field goal or a touchdown now. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Now Watson, his first throw of OT. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. That one good for 33 and a first. 2 minutes to go here in overtime. We'll be back after this. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now it's Miller. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
The 2nd down carry for Irvin. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38!
3rd and long. It's Watson. Quick hitch, complete. It's Fuller. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down.
Here we go. Man 38.
The play clock's running down. Here's Watson going deep for Hopkins. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So that will be it. And how about that to start a season, Charles? Both teams 0-0-1.
Say that again?
Yeah, 0-0-1.
That is not what you expect to see when you look at the box scores, right? When you look at the standings after a game like that. And do you really think they worked the whole summer, the whole offseason to come in week 1 and leave with a tie?
No, I don't. But, hey, I guess better than being 0-1-0.
Good point.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.
I go out for my squad and I put that on. Squad? All I got is my word and my word is my bond. Squad? Yeah, they gon'